like top teams, and maybe just needs a little bit of tweaking here and there, but they might get there. And I mean, look what we've got at the moment. I mean, wow, we have EC on a Bunker Guardian. That's kind of odd.
He has been from time to time.
Yeah, I remember him kind of playing well, but I think it just
most of the time he's on Elementalist, but from
Yeah.
time to time we do see him on a Bunker Guardian. Also other classes here and there, but mostly those two.
He did well last week, actually.
Red team, no, it's... There we go, 55. I noticed myself. So, on the red side, we do have 55 HP monks, and on the blue side, we do have MIM. Do we quickly want to have a look at the builds? Should not keep those guys waiting for too long.
Surely not. Surely yes. Okay, I'll start with 55 then. Going over to Misha, playing Shatter Mesmer, being highly mobile around the map, high burst damage, and in coordination, maybe with Synstix. We'll have to have a look in this build in a moment to see if that is indeed going to be the case. Going over to Eternia. Let's just say Eternia.
Eternia.
He's playing Staff Ellie. Yeah, he's playing Staff Ellie. We've seen this build many times. 00266, the standard kind of combi remove healing. Oh, hello, Solar. There's the only difference right there. Minus 10% incoming condition duration, minus 10% incoming stun duration. So this is more really support, like for survival, because Staff Elements of this is really good at decapping. So this is definitely going to be more for sustaining on a point and just keeping it.
I'm not too sure I like that choice in combination with a Bunker Guardian, if we do have one, which by the first look of it we do on Issei. I mean, I could see the Melandru Staff Alley working well in a team that isn't going for a Bunker Guard, but both might be a bit overkill. I don't know if
Melandru is more self rather than team anyway.
Yeah.
So it's mainly going to be like for the 1v1s and staying alive on a point and sticking on the point as well. So I mean, that means that the Guardian in here really don't really need to ever be in the same kind of position. To bear, I mean, other than if they get desperate in massive team fights and whatnot. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. It doesn't really offer up the bonus damage, of course, of like strength, pyro, or Holbrack or whatever that would build the might stacks.
I actually don't think that's necessary.
What, building up the extra damage?
Yeah, they might just be going for a bit of a different strategy, a bit of a different different spot for the Staff Alley in the rotation.
Makes some sense.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll jump over to Synstix. He's playing DP Thief, and he's going for the Panic Strike build, which we know has got that immobilized, of course, and is very nice. 3.25 seconds. He can use that in conjunction with Misha as well, and just syncing up there. Some nice burst damage, actually. Should be quite nice if they can do that. I'm not sure we saw that a lot last week when we saw them play, but have to see how well they're working together as a team. Kind of Shad and Misha combination always works pretty well. Going over to Zenanana then. He's playing not typical. He's going for Slick Shoes at the moment with 2 kits. So he's still playing 2 kit meta, but he's going for the Slick Shoes to gain the obvious knockdown, I guess, when it sprays. That's Quick Shoes, of course, and the Oil Slick puts people down for 2 seconds. So it's like AoE, so if anyone gets there, I'm not really sure if he's going to use that in the end. I mean, it does give him extra speed as well, and it is a stun breaker on the toolkit. So on the tool belt, sorry. So we'll have to see. There might be another reason why he's using that currently.
Well, Slick Shoes can be ridiculously annoying.
It can force stability. It can force dodging and whatnot as well. So I mean, that is kind of nice in that way.
And imagine a thief chasing you. Put down Slick Shoes, and he's done with for the next couple of seconds.
That's true. I mean, yeah, I'm just thinking about Thief. I guess it depends. I'm just having a look at the other build. It was Darius is playing, and whether or not he would be really that much of an issue. Yeah, probably if he tries to get any burst on him, we can pop Slick Shoes, and he's not going to be on him that much. Yeah, could work. We'll have to see how he plays with it and how he uses it. It's nice to see a bit of a change, really. Going for a bit of a gadget as well is always nice. And I think you do gain when you're in the bottom trait line. That's right. So using... Oh, no, okay. It's different minor trait. Anyway, I got on to easy. He's playing Altruistic Guardian healing build with the support, of course, that comes out from that condition removal. Also, a lot of support for the team healing and giving off some nice boonage. He's going with the standard soldier rune build. Not really much to mention there. He's going for the double sigils of renewal as well, of course. Kind of standard. Just as I was trying to kill a bit of time, we do have the... Do we have the final member? Oh no, we've been through everyone because...
You don't have to kill time. We haven't gone through MIM yet.
No, I thought it was because someone dropped out of the team in 55 HP monks. I thought we hadn't gone over someone, but that's not true.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna be quick. Give them the go. We're already a bit late on that. We do have a Panic Strike Thief in the form of Zedarius or Soldaris. Then Red Tamir is currently playing his survival. His kind of survival ranger with the Entanga and the Crate rune. I've seen him play that earlier, so he is staying with that. To be honest, I often complained about him not being that useful on that build instead of the spirit build. But last match, I liked the use of Entanga. I liked how he played it. He played it a little bit differently, taking more advantage of it. Then we have Moby on a Rifle Engineer. I think that is kind of more standard. If we compare it to Zenana, well, but basically pretty much the same build, only going for the Elixir S instead of the Slick Shoes there. Sakura's on Elementalist, currently Star for pre-game buffing, is going to switch over to Dagger with a Strength rune. And then, last but not least, Sam goes Hamstorm. That is also a bit of a change. Sam not on a Bunker Guardian, but rather on a Hammer Warrior. Pretty much how we know it, going for the battle standard there, which they have also made quite good use of.
Yeah, they're going for more. They're going for sustained on-point pressure, I guess. A bit more damage, and I'm kind of surprised that Tamo is going for what he's going for. When they don't have a Bunker Guardian. I guess I would see him being more supporty as definitely more useful when they don't have a Bunker Guardian rather than going into full damage. But hey, ho, we will see. Maiden meta. I guess they haven't got the burst from like a Zani as well, so they're going to be making up for a bit of damage from that. And they've got an Engie. Good to see Morby back.
Yeah.
Nice, really good, really good. I remember
Morby. I don't think he's going to stay.
Oh, that's a shame. It's nice to see him back. Because I remember watching Moby as upcoming engineer. Whether or not I'm upcoming, who knows. We are waiting for the teams to ready up. Apologies for the lateness of the stream, of course. Going up a little bit later, I was a bit delayed in trying to get back to my house. Because I live in London, which is a nightmare sometimes. In the evening. The match is about to start.
Yes, it is, and therefore we are finally going to be able to watch the first game of the day, at least for us on stream. We are in the semi-finals, of course. It is 55 HP monks on the red side against Mate in Meta on the blue side. So let's have a look at the splits.
Just double checking that we haven't. No, we haven't had a rubber band. Okay, red team are waiting at the moment for the lacrosse, which is eventually coming in from the blue team. They are still stuffed, are just coming out of that, actually pulling over Sanananan there, and he's going to use that toolkit 4 to make sure that he's not going to get any pressure on him. Red team did actually cap the mine, so the blue cross was a bit slow, maybe potentially a little bit of rubber band in there, and maybe stopped them from getting onto the node. Didn't really notice it that much myself. But it did happen for both teams. Anyway, EC is at mid currently with Eternia, just fending off Sakuras and Zeldaris as well, actually. Trying to get some pressure down on Zen. And of course, I'm just having a look to see if he actually used the Slick Shoes there. I'm not sure if he did, if he was actually okay. He has gone into downstate, nevertheless, down below in a very random position.
Oh no, interrupt there on the stomp. Misha opted for the invulnerability, rallying Zananan, who, well, yeah, died in the kind of odd position. Now Tamir with the Entangle coming out, not able to do that much with it. And I think they want to kind of go for the disengage here. This fight kind of fell apart and might now leave them at a bit of a disadvantage in the mid-fight. We do have a 2v2 going on there, which is sort of not really going anywhere, but now we do have 55 of the rest of the people who were defending mine. in a position to just collapse on the midpoint and turn that around pretty quickly, only with Skuras and Zoldaris, who currently is on the high ground and as a thief can't really stand on point or support.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their health bars at the moment, they're not really going up at all. I mean, they've got no support. They've got not really much condition removal. It's all self-reliantness, other than Sakuras, of course, who's in there, and Red Tommy, who's able to offer up his heal every so often. Sam, of course, is coming in now. He does have that support with the battle standard, of course, but they're having a big trouble in this team fight, and it doesn't feel like the team fights is really where it's at for Maiden Meta at the moment. They need to kind of disperse around the map, maybe get the fights into smaller skirmishes like 1v1 CV2s if they possibly can, and go for maybe a 3-point push, whereas normally we might see them go for, say, like a 2-point, which we would normally see, kind of rotating around the map.
But we did have Zoldaris kind of caught off guard. He's now being bled out behind the keep. A bit of a regroup going on. Sam will be staying behind to have not watch the henge. Probably the job of Moby there, who is switching out. And now the engage is looking for the mine. Pretty slow though. Red Timey kind of announcing, "Hello, we're over here. Come on, defend, defend." I don't know, if you regroup, you might want to go in really as a group, and not marching in front. Is the ranger already taking a little bit of damage?
Yeah, and Sakura's actually used a big cooldown as soon as he got onto the node as well. He used Mistform there. Not massively sure why. Maybe he thought someone's coming in for a bit of burst there, as he did come into the point versus 2. And he's actually going to go down there quite quickly with the conditions mounting up on him. He needs the only one who can really cleanse them from himself, of course, until everyone else kind of comes into the node. They're trying to get on him now to get the res up. The banner comes down. He's going to be back up and okay. Focuses on Misha outside of mine. Also, Zoldaris is going to be able to take him down. Since it's coming in for potential res, putting that SR down, which might get in the res, but Zoldaris is going to put that AoE cleave down with Tommy, and also Sakurai's coming in there to make sure that Misha isn't going to get back up. So again, they've split the points up. That's a good thing for them to do. EC currently at mid means that he's not really getting the advantage of being in that team fight, but it seems to be that they're actually being okay. But this is probably not on the best of moves from 55 HP monks at the moment, to be fair.
Well, they are able. Yeah, they are definitely able to hold their own on the mine fight. We do have a couple of more people from MIM coming in. Tamir just in the constant CC chain there for a second. Sam might go down in a bit, and now it looks like they do want to disengage because it is going good with the 1v1. I don't know if a collapse on that is really that preferable. Although falling apart in the mine fight is also not really the best option. Sam is already down. We did see somebody catch Sensitix. Zanana's trying to go for the rest, same as Eternia.
Yeah, they're just Ananans.
All the Ananans all over the place. And now with the support, Misha came towards the mid fight afterwards. With the support of that, this team fight again went kind of good. Oh, Zoldaris now a bit overextending. 2 people trying to go for the elixir as rest. Tami also on it, getting him back up and actually managing to get out. Zoldaris, of course, always playing the odd withdraw on the Panic Strike build as well as the Assassin Signet. Withdraw, I can kind of get, that saved his life multiple times, but I'm not really a fan of the Assassin Signet.
Just going for extra damage rather than, I can't see what was normally replacing.
Infiltrator Signet.
That's right, okay. Yeah, it doesn't... to be fair, this is a bit random as it is with Maiden Meta at the moment. Yeah. I mean, they don't even, 55 HP monks, as long as they put an Ellie or a Guardian in one of those team fights, they've got as much support as Maiden Meta have in an entire team fight almost. So it feels like, they've got to change their tactic up because they've got to get their damage on key, like on point, really, really quickly to make sure that they're going to take the maximum advantage out of any fights they get into because they can't out-sustain them. Although saying that, over at the mid at the moment, over at the henge, we've just seen Zoldaris going for Sensitix, who I do believe was trying to go for a decap. So they're trying to spread around the map a little bit here. But saying that, 55 HP Monk's Eternia has just gone down at mid. So maybe they just need to think about how they're rotating around the map, try and get Zoldaris to get those decaps and caps, and just defend and just take out Sensitix wherever he can and get around the map. They're actually winning these fights now, which is not too bad for them.
Well, are they though? I mean, okay, now the damage on Zananan is quite good, but we are gonna have the respawn. Now only Misha is left, so they are in a pretty good spot. The decap is gonna come out about now. Misha can't really stay there, is already moving towards the mine point. We do have the respawn on that, and we do see definitely MIM not going for the 3-point fight. Eternia is now going for the decap, and 4 people are just collapsing on him, which is leaving the midpoint a bit open. Moby getting focused down immediately. Issei on there. We do have the Elixir S out already, and now the knock off the point and dying on the side there. Still neutral, but not really going that great for MIM.
I'm not really sure why 4 people needed to go all the way back to Henge, but hey ho.
They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have needed to.
But I think maybe they were expecting just a predictable play, but you know why? I mean, they've got the point contested. They can go back into the node, and then if you know, it's kind of reported that 3 or 4 members of Made Meta have kind of come back over here. So don't come and just keep going to mid and just kill Morby quickly. You know, he's the one who will die fast in this team comp anyway, because he's the engineer. So it's going to be fairly easy for them to take him down. So a little bit of a miscalculated decision there from Made Meta, to be fair.
Oh, nice knockback there to get Sakuras down. Oh, the first one was actually the mist form and vapor form coming afterwards. Tamir trying to get the rest, but a little bit too much damage on the corpse of Sakuras there. And now going for the re-engage on mid, but I feel like it's already a little bit too late for that. Not picking up the double cap on that one instance there, with the engage being fast enough from the side of 55 and the 4 people falling back to kill 1 elementalist. Kind of finished this game already.
Yeah, really. Unfortunately, it doesn't look. I'm not happy with this. They need some more support up here, really. Just another Ellie. Just get a Guardian in there. Something to cleanse these conditions when they get in the fights. Like I said with Red Tarmir, if he'd maybe gone into his more supportive role, that probably would have fitted this team comp a lot better than the one he's currently in. It's just
well, really definitely if they go for the big team fights.
Yeah, I think but they kind of went for the team fights when they probably should have gone for free caps, just to try and kill people faster, get the kills, win the caps, and just back up when they needed to.
I mean, Moby can win some good 1v1s, or just get the decap on one if he needs to. And we did see that almost working out in the mid fight against Issei. But they weren't able to sustain the big team fight on the mine point in that instance, enabling 55 to fall back and just completely destroy them in the mid fight. So I don't know, that they are going too much for the big team fights for this team combination, as you said. Don't do that, MIM. Don't do that.
Not versus a team that can out-sustain you with healing, damage, and pressure. You can't survive that long. It's all about the damage.
And it's just a lot quicker to the points.
Yeah. But it's just, I mean, it's a bit of a pug, and it's a bit of a, they're kind of experimenting, and now, like we said before, ESL Weekly Cup's becoming an experimental cup almost, with some teams just staying in the same comp to actually, just perfect their team composition and rotations and whatnot, which is quite another good place to do that.
Well, for some others, just I think in the case of Made Meta, they just thought, I kind of want to play today. Who wants to play? Yeah. Moby's around. Let's take him. Like that.
Good person. Okay, so on this map, so we think Made Meta probably going for free cap strat would probably be a bit more beneficial.
Yeah.
We some kind of agreement with that, Nick.
I think we do.
And then mate,
I will not yield.
55 HP monks, of course, can do what they've been doing. Pretty much, actually, they've improved over recent weeks. I mean, EC is doing quite well on Guardian. They don't need to worry about rotating him so much into team fights, but it's just better practice, I think. But they don't need to worry about that, because he can survive long enough to be supported, and as long as they've got the him or the elementalist Eternia, then they're going to be okay in any kind of team fight, because it's really the only support that they've got on Made Meta at the moment. So what do you reckon we're going to see from 55?
From 55? Same thing. Yeah. MIM is kind of the question. One change we see already is Sammy.
There we go. That's better.
Sammy going to the Bunker Guardian. they just need a bit more survival there. Wait, I think he is just switching over to an altruistic healing from a damage guardian because he has still the Berserker amulet equipped. The same as, yeah, there we go. Switching over right now. So, going back to altruistic healing, good choice, I think. Do we have Tamir switching over as well, or is he going to stay? Yeah, Tamir going Mercy Rune and Spirit of Nature. So,
okay, so they're having a little bit of a test try.
They have just switched over from not really any support at all to, whoa, that's support.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and with Morbi as well, was he playing Celestial? Yes, he was. But he's not playing Locomods, he's playing 6 in Alchemy. So, yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how that goes. It's a lot better. It's a lot better comp for the way they play. It's the way they're used to playing. But you know, they haven't got Azani for this map to actually, you know, port them to the Lord. So whether or not they're going to go for that Lord Rush, we will have to wait and see. Did you say that they went for it in the quarterfinal?
Yeah,
I missed that.
I was told. I was told.
Okay.
I didn't actually see that. Sam told me.
Okay. Just telling the teams to ready up, and we shall get going.
Hopefully, or I get kicked out of the arena.
Don't go when ready, because we're not in there. That would be awkward. We can guess. We can guess what's going on. Okay, we'll be with you very shortly, guys. It's only going to take
Hopefully.
2.
Or my loading screen just takes forever. There we go.
Hurrah! We're on first. Okay, I'll rotate these maps.
Yeah. Post haste. Good Jebro. Post haste. Password was that. Yes. I remembered.
Let's get the password out. Maybe we should give out. No. I was not for what I was just thinking. So, chat, who do you think is going to win on the second map, which is going to be Fofire, of course, Legacy of the Fofire, between Maiden Mesa and 55 HP Monks. You saw the first game. It is different to the second. The comp has changed for Maiden Mesa. So let us know what you think in the chats. I will do a gem code giveaway at some point towards the end of the stream, which will be likely after the final. Make sure you are following the channel for your chance to win some gems. Likely. It's, well, when I say likely, I mean yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, Nick.
Probably after the last game, the Tournament Shaka stream is kind of
It means end. If it's more Ninja, people are going to be like, whoa, what's going to happen? He's unpredictable. Edgy, mystical, makes me more interesting. I don't know.
The interesting.
Not what I like. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. Nick might perform for you his legendary Dance of the Devil, and also I will be here to make sure that he's doing that well and fine and okay. We are back.
Dance of the Devil.
I don't know. I couldn't find figure anything more witty at the time. The dance of the which ESL Weekly Cup number are we on?
Oh yeah. Oh, nice one. Okay, we don't have everyone ready. There we go. 5 people on both sides, looking good, and hopefully the gods of the arena are gonna let us stay in this time around. We can actually start this. Oh, I need to give 55 one win, of course. Almost forgot about that. Score. Such a little thing. Nobody cares.
I'm sure they care. I'm sure 55 care.
Scores are just an opinion, man.
So, yes. This evening. What was the other semi-final? Just to make sure that's right. You said Team Something versus Pizza with Nutella. So we are going to see actually quite a nice little final, actually. I'm quite looking forward.
Yeah.
Weekly Cups becoming a little bit more chilled, as we do have the Go For Weekly Cups on the Sunday, which is Cash Cups. Make sure you go to Guild Wars 2 channel.
Cash and gems.
Twitch. Cash and gems, yes.
A lot of gems, actually. 20k.
You're loving the amount of gems.
Yeah, it's.
I'm like,
it just sounds ridiculous.
It's like the cash, Nick. And then you're like, yeah, the gems, 20,000 gems. Nick wouldn't even want 80 euros. He just wants a new outfit. That's all Nick wants. He wants a new hat.
No, I actually don't need a new outfit because I just recently put all my characters. Some of you might know I have all the Asuras all looking pretty much the same. I noticed a slight variance in the hair color, which was not intended. Just a little bit of an accident. And now they all have the what is it called? Nobles outfit. All of them. All look the same, Jebro.
Wow. You're really boring.
No. Boring or recognizable?
Oh, yeah. I understand. Trying to keep your brand. Right, here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
My non-existent brand. But now we can focus again on Guild Wars 2 PvP. We are in the Guild Wars 2 Weekly Cup here on twitch.tv/JebroUnity, and I'm gonna watch the second match of this best of 3 55 HP monks on the red side against Maiden Meta on the blue side. Let's have a look at the splits.
Looks like we can see Sakurai's going too close for the blue team. The rest of the blue team are going to do a 2-2 split in mid, but we're going to see the stealth move from Zeldaris, of course, and also Morbi. That's going to be a nice little CC combination if they can pull that off. On EC potentially getting the toolkit pull.
Oh, and the Moa got blocked. Unfortunate.
Oh, really? Oh, no way. Okay. Unfortunately for Misha there.
Yeah, and I have to say that it didn't really, there wasn't really any follow-up on that. The Moa didn't work, people were, oh, what's happening? And nothing came of it. Or let's say Semi was just that good at avoiding the damage. So the first opener not really going as planned, but we do have both outer points capped and the teams going at it in a big 5v5 team fight.
I mean, if anyone's going to be able to be aware of that kind of potential Moa at mid on Legacy of the Foe Fire, maybe Maiden Meta might be aware of that tactic. I'm not too sure, but just because they've done it so much themselves. Red Tommy going down at the top of the midpoint, just on the south side, as blue team were maybe thinking about trying to go for a bit of push and getting caught up the top. But Sonia and also Misha doing a fantastic job of just ranging on top there and offering support from above. Zeldaris goes down to a lot of cleave damage actually on the mid. He's going to be trying to res. He's going to be okay here as well. He's going to be able to back out, just getting that extra stealth, maybe coming back in. Not too sure as he jumps about to try and get even more stealth, of course. Blue team mainly in the mid at the moment. No, it's everything, all the actions actually at mid, as we will see Tamir coming back. And as we do see, typically, because they changed those builds, Maiden Meta have been able to survive significantly longer. And actually, Zeldaris kind of going for sticks here. Oh, the knockback comes into him on the SR as he goes into it, and he's going to go into downstay. A nice spot there from Misha, actually. Zeldaris going down to low HP again, getting out of that situation. A nice move from him, constantly doing that, actually. But he needs
but not really on the aggressions. Zeldaris is one of the thieves that...
Mid isn't a nice place to do it, where everyone is positioned at the moment either.
He's focused a lot more on actually the fights than what's going on the map. Zeldaris is one of the few thieves that if you have a big team fight, you are most likely safe with your back cap, because he's just trying to get the advantage in that team fight and just trying to get the last bit of burst on the down targets.
Yeah, which I'm just wondering whether or not he's going to jump on the EC here. Not sure if he is. I thought it was going to actually just then. Plus he's not going to. He's just on the other side of the point. He has got pressure on with the short bow, of course. He has gone down, and whether or not anyone's going to come back and get him up, that's not going to happen. We saw a lot of stability coming out from the team. So we're going to see him going out, and that might be a bit of a problem here. For 55 HP Monk. Stick's also going down into that cleave as well, as he tried to go in for that res earlier before. That didn't pay off for him eventually in the end. Eternia is here to offer up a lot of support on point, so he should be okay. But saying that, the Chaos Storm comes out onto him as well, just as he pops that Armor of Earth to try and get some stability and try and stay up for as long as possible. But that's not going to happen either. He's going to go into the down state. He's going to be taken out of the game. And we are going to see Blue Team potentially taking this point now as well.
Maybe finally, but no, the first attempt Zeldaris is going for, although maybe nice one there with the, they kind of thought, okay, Zeldaris is in stealth, maybe we should have a look, but then turned around again after a while. I don't think, maybe they underestimated the length of a Shadow Refuge stealth. Can't talk apparently. Actually getting the decap, so one try going for a decap, getting the decap just barely, but also got out alive. We have seen a lot of development kind of where if actually somebody goes for a decap on this map, they are running into the enemy team and not managing to get out of this again. There has been a lot more focus on that, okay, we're not going to prevent the decap, then at least punish them with a kill. and focus down on him. Fall back a bit, kind of try and cage them in.
Something good's happening at the moment. We've seen double Ellie 1v1 over on the waterfall element. We have had backup in the form of, just checking the point now, Red Tamir as well as coming, as well as Misha. And sending Sakurai's over there is actually quite, not Sakurai, sorry, it was Eternia who's on Staff Ellie, of course, can decap quite easily versus just the DD, a DD Ellie. So that was actually quite a nice move from them. We have seen possibly Sakurai's going out of this fight, has been res, he's going to be okay. Sensitix is here, did drop that SR as well to, I think he was trying to take him out with the SR, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. Was that Sensitix's SR there? I just missed that.
No, it was Zoldaris for the rest. Zoldaris for the rest.
That would make more sense.
We have seen also one thing kind of for Zoldaris is that almost every down he tries to get an SR. Although, wait, it wasn't on cooldown. Well, he is very free with his Shadow Refuge use.
I think that was Sensitix.
Has from time to time caused a cap with that SR, with people not being careful and dodging out of it before they go into the long stealth after it disappears.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not. Zoldaris doesn't feel like he's making as much of an impact as he did as we saw him last time. I mean, I think maybe he's just getting shut down a little bit more, or he's overcommitting to team fights. I'm not too sure, but he's been effective at different points. He's kind of playing the ranged patient game. Maybe it's just, coordination with maybe not getting targets down quick enough or below that 50% threshold so that he can actually get in there and get some focus. But hey, we'll see.
Oh, and now it could be interesting to see if 55 is going to play it safe, or if they try and get some pressure down on midpoint. I think playing it safe might be the right cue here, especially because we do already have the respawn. Is say nope, just moving over to the quarry point, because they saw two people engaging there, and that will be the next point of engage. We still haven't got the cap, only now with the death of Sammy on the waterfall, a double outer point cap for 55, and potentially Eternia already going there to open the door while he is patiently waiting to fend off any attempts of a decap or a fight.
It was a good idea in the end, going for the fight over on the waterfall and then kind of distracting them at mid so that they didn't really get there fast enough. He got the decap in the end by just being a Staff Ellie, and then they won the team fight, so it was pretty good. But the thing is, he now needs to be careful because Sakurai is actually on point. He's got there fast enough as well thanks to that fire 4 on the fire flame achievement. Of course, there is a portal down over on that point as well, so if they do need to rush back there 55 HP, they can get it back.
Bit unfortunate, Zoldaris dying completely out of position, forcing the rest of MIM to pull out and go for some reason 2-man res on that, even though there wasn't really pressure on his corpse, trying to get himself up, leaving Moby as the only one on point, who wouldn't really have needed to be on point because it's not decapped anyways. So Moby just taking the majority of the damage, maybe just as a bit of a, well, kind of person to take the damage instead of the people trying to go for the res, but that lost the Moby and kind of lost them all potential of moving this into a team fight. Completely getting distracted, going back to the mid, and
made him
now
go for it. 2 members taking that gate down. Okay, that's fine.
Well, they already they could.
Sensitix is going to take advantage and just jump in on Zoldaris there. Actually, that's quite interesting. It made it kind of. I mean, they're planning it already just because they know they've got the 1 cap with 55 HP monks getting the 2 cap, and obviously with the Ellie and the combo of the Guardian as well, they realise it's probably going to be quite tough to get another cap back, so they're just going to go for the actual. They're going to just go for the Lord Rush. They've only 20 points until that happens. Taking out Sensitix, maybe just leave him to bleed, just so it doesn't kind of have an effect on the respawn. Would have been a bit of a nicer idea, but they did take him out. He's going to be closer on respawn when that
also
Lord
only
actually is going to be engaged.
Lord Rush. Well, 3 now. Sakura's coming
more,
in.
Yeah.
We did have a 1v1 going on Waterfall for a bit, but now on the other side we do have a counter Lord Rush. 2 persons here, Eternia as well as Misha, going for. So 2 against 3, although no defense on the blue lord. A little bit of a defense on the red lord. So it's gonna be interesting to see which one falls
Blue lord's
first.
already at 30% HP, down to about 20% now. 10%, he's going to go down, and we are going to see 55 HP monks take the second game.
That was surprisingly quick for 2 people.
They got the Mesmer combo, they got the
red
NG
lords
as well.
on 50% now.
Yeah,
so...
yeah, they just, all I needed to do is Eternia, not Zenanan. I keep getting confused because he's got Anananan in the end of his name. But yeah, you know, I mean, Eternia's doing a lot more damage than it feels he should be with the stuff. I mean, he's still in the Melandri runes as well, so you know that's actually worked pretty nicely for him, actually, to be fair. And congratulations to 55 HP monks.
Yeah.
Will it be advancing? Advancement is good, Nick.
Sometimes it can be. It can also be bad.
The anti-push was real. The anti-push. I haven't said that for a while. So we're going to see 55 HP monks going up against Team Something, who just took out Pizza with Nutella.